Hey, this is Trish here with today's video for the 23rd of January. And if you've watched the past few days worth, you know that I've been going through some stuff. And we've talked a little bit about letting it go and not being attached to outcomes. And in the process of not being attached to an outcome, which is a great stress reliever, by the way, it is what it is. Do what you can. At some point you just have to just accept things, accept what you can, do what you can, but accept what you can. And so today's thought was breathing and the importance of the breath. Now that might sound a little weird if you do not subscribe to the utter fabulousness that is yoga, but all the yogas talk about focusing on the breath during practice, and especially Tantra and Kundalini training. But the reason why the breath is so important is because it keeps you in the now. It keeps you in the moment. I can't stand going to a typical gym because you walk into the gym and you have all these people just doing their kind of little rat race thing on the machines and the ellipticals, then the treadmills and the weights and whatever. And they've got blaring music and TV screens all the way around, and it's chaotic. It is chaos. It's visual and audible chaos, and you can't really focus on your body and what you need to be doing to help your body when you're in that kind of environment of a typical gym. It's crazy because people, they'll be on the machines and you hear the music blaring, they've got earbuds in, they're watching TV. I'm like, how can you really focus on what you're doing for your body? And people wonder why they, pay for gym memberships and don't see a lot of results. You can't focus on yourself when you do that, and so focusing on the breath when you do yoga really keeps you in the body and it keeps you in the moment. And the reason why that was important to me today is just that idea that I have to be conscious of where I am right now and be here in this moment, not regretting what I did or didn't do in the past or worrying about what's going to happen in the future, but I have to stay here and deal with what's going on right now. And that doesn't solve all the problems, and it doesn't change the issues that I have to deal with directly. But when you stay in the moment and you're breathing and you're focused on, whether you realize it or not, deep breathing is very good for you. It's very healing for you. But when you focus on that and you're right here, it changes the way you react to things. In fact, it can keep you from just reacting. And when you aren't just reacting, then it changes your choices that you make. And those choices that you make can, in fact, change the situation that is hurting you, bothering you, annoying you in some way. And so the lesson today, I guess, from thinking about the breath is just to stay here in the now, do what you can, but really be observant rather than reactionary. I mean, there are whole schools of thought on being the observer rather than being the participant of action. I will not say that you should be an observer of your life rather than a participant in your life all the time, but there are times when you do need to just step back, take a breath, reassess everything, and reassess your choices, because when you're in the middle, when you're in that thick of it, it's really hard to see what all the options might be, what all the roads are, My daughter is one of those people who says, okay, if that's where I'm going, well then, vroom, that's the road to go. I have to remind her, no, you can go other ways and get the same goal met, reach the same destination. So sometimes just stepping back, taking a breath, being here rather than in the past or the future, being here can just give you a different perspective on things. Be an observer for a minute, collect yourself, Don't be reactionary. And then you can really reassess the choices at your disposal that can, in fact, change the situation that maybe is plaguing you at the moment. So, okay, so that's the thought for today. Breathe. Breathe. Deep belly breathe. You want that good abdominal breathing. Breathe all the way down into your pelvic diaphragm. And don't call it diaphragmatic breathing, because I'm a voice teacher and that will make me very upset. All right, you operate your abdominal muscles and your intercostal muscles around your ribs. You let the diaphragm do what it's gonna do. So deep abdominal breathing, ujjayi breathing, if you want to put a little sound on it, would be cool too. Tantric breathing. If you want to go for Bhastrika and some of the stronger breathing of Kundalini, you go for it. Anything that keeps you here, that helps you stay right here so you don't get so overwhelmed and so stressed and reactionary to things. And you can just step back, observe, reassess, and hopefully make better choices. That's what I'm going to try and do anyway. So, anyway. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you and take care. Bye.